Welcome back everyone to my channel. I just finished my deadlift day. It was a 5-3-1 day. I'm finishing the 5-3-1. Next week will be a deload. Working up for 3 sets will be 75% at 5 reps, 85% 3 reps, and 95% 1 rep. The bar is way stiffer, so I'm not doing my actual numbers. It's going to be down a little bit, but that's okay. The point of the video is to not go too crazy, especially when you're by yourself. I'll talk about that later. If you're in your garage by yourself or at your house doing heavy things and you're off program, you just want to mess around, that can be dangerous. You know, you're going to want to do some things, you're going to be disappointed, you're going to get discouraged if you go too heavy with no direction. You know, this could be a time to go easy or go heavy. But before you watch the video, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the little bell for notifications. This is the last, pretty much last week of 5-3-1. Today's my deadlift day. The whole rain outside messed up all my days. I usually do squat Monday, bench Tuesday, power clean Wednesday, deadlift Thursday, but instead I did deadlift Monday last week, and then all the Olympic lifts. It was raining outside, I couldn't use the rack. So it's Monday, March 13th, April 13th. I'm gonna do the 5-3-1. Should be 95% at 1 rep. This bar is so stiff, it's not like the Texas deadlift bar. So I did 388, was my 85% for 5 or more, and I only got 4. And then I rest pause, I ended up doing 2, so that's 6. So for the 90%, I just kept it at 388 at 85%, and this is 95%. 90 should have been 410, this should be 433. Don't think I'm gonna go heavy, this bar is way too stiff. So the numbers automatically decline only on the deadlift. Everything else I'm fine. Squats and bench are exactly the same. So either 433 top for 1 only, I'm not doing more than that, or instead of 388, I don't know, maybe 400, we'll see. I'm gonna try to get this done as fast as possible, because believe it or not, that might sound weird for powerlifting, but working out at home can be very distracting with people needing things, like help with this, help with that, especially quarantine time, there's nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. The other day, my girlfriend she was saying that I spent 6 hours working out. She complains that's all I do all day. It was just that one day. It's not what happened. And I got so distracted, had to leave, come back, leave, come back. People don't understand if they don't lift weights how important this is. So it took like 4 to 6 hours to finish a leg day. I finished the squats like bam. I finished that all within perfect timing. But the accessories, that is what got interrupted, and that's what took like 4 to 6 hours. So I want this to be done like an hour and a half. I'm not gonna be doing any hook grip for warm-ups, just under over, grip and rip. I don't want to mess up any of the heavier sets with a different grip, like hook grip. I would warm up with that before. Just gonna do my normal grip, which is under over, left is under, right is over. So the jumps in 5-3-1 is 40, 50, 60 warm-ups, 5, 5, 3, 5 reps, 5 reps, and 3 reps. Now I'm gonna go to 75% for 5, and that's 342 from 275. That's a huge jump. So I really want as much energy. What I mean by as much energy is I want to really not just jump into that and not be that warm. So I want to be real warm is what I meant to say before I go to 342, because that's, to me, that's a huge jump. What is that? 275 to 342. Man, that's almost 70 pounds. Like literally almost, that's 70 pounds right there. A little under. So I'm gonna do 315 for like 1, and then I'll do the 342 for 5, which is 75%. Felt good. I'm ready for 342. But using this stiff ass X mark bar, that's the bar, X mark lumberjack bar, it's so much harder than Texas deadlift bar. I love the Texas deadlift bar. But for all you Texas deadlift bar fans, way harder. I don't care what it is. My warm-ups are actually hard. It's like an Ohio power bar. 180,000 PSI. I think Ohio power bar is like 185. Texas deadlift bars run the same, it just bends. This doesn't bend. That felt good though. So I'm ready for 342. 345. Felt way too heavy. Whew. My next weight, let me check. It'll be 80. That was 75%, so 85% will be. Whew. Was that even the right percent? Let me check. Yeah, 342, but I did 345, so 388. Holy motherfucker. I haven't gone heavier than 388 because, like I said, this bar's like super stiff. And when I did 388 for 5 or more, 85 for 5 or more, so it's easier now. It's 85 for 3, just 3. I got 4, then I rest paused 2 more, so 6. And then the percent, the week I was supposed to do 410, I didn't. I just stayed at 388 and did 3, just stopped at 3. I was planning on doing 388, like I said already. Probably 3, and then just keep it at 95, but 388 and just do 1. But who knows, I may go heavier. Because the 388 last week for 3 felt pretty easy. There's a 388 for 3. I know for a fact it won't be easy. So I was wrong. The lumberjack bar that I have is 185,000 PSI, and the Ohio Power Bar is 205,000 PSI. I just checked. Texas deadlift bar is 186,000 PSI, so about the same as this one, but this one doesn't bend. As you can see, I just tried 388 without my straps, which I haven't been doing. I've always had straps on. I didn't even do 1, so I'll for sure get 3 right now. It's gonna be hard, but it's easier with the straps, grip wise. 28 millimeters, the diameter feels fat. So I just found out X Mark is on sale for $65, and I don't even know why, because I bought it for $150, the lumberjack bar that I have. And I saw online that they're $65. There's a yellow one and a green one. They're both lumberjack, but that's really cheap. So if you want to like build a home gym on a budget, X Mark, you see how stiff the bar. You saw me fail on 405, or no, 388. So it'll be for sure if you're used to using the Texas deadlift bar or even Ohio Power Bar. It's gonna be around the same as the Ohio Power Bar. It's not, obviously it's 20,000 pounds less PSI, but Texas deadlift bar is the same, but it's not. It's stiff. It's not bendy. So 65, you could buy 3 of those and have a squat bar, bench bar, deadlift bar, or just like some circuit bars. And it's a really good price. So you should check out X Mark Lumberjack Barbell. Really cheap, and it's really good, as you can see in the videos. As you can see, I wasn't lying. It was just the grip factor. I did 3. Those 3 were harder than the ones I did last time. 388 for 3 the week before. Whew. I'm probably gonna do a X Mark PR because my deadlift numbers are gonna have to go down. I had 485 for my max on deadlift because I had done 457 at my first meet, and that was easy. I could have done 3. Squats 369, I could have done 3. Bench was 248, I could have done 2. And everyone said I could have got 260 for a grinder. So I did my numbers: 259 for bench, 385 squat, 45 deadlift, but it's 90% of that. So it's really 346 squat to start with, and 436 deadlift, and 233 bench, and then I raised each month. My bench max now is 243 because I did 5 pounds each month. So second month was 238, and then now 243, almost my max 248, and it feels, the weight doesn't feel easy obviously, so it's perfect. Deadlift, I went up 10 pounds each month, so it was no, deadlift and squat. So squat was 346, and now it's 366, 20 pounds later. Deadlift is right on my max. It was 446, 436, and now it's 456. So for this bar, it's not Texas deadlift numbers. My max is probably not even 457 with this bar, and I do need these, which sucks. So it's way less without these, without the Texas deadlift bar. So we'll see what I do for my 95 for 1. I'm doing 1 for sure. We had to go with the infamous 405. I wouldn't be American if I didn't do 405. The only thing is I don't have 4 plates. 3 plates, 35 and a 10, which would be 405. I feel like that's one I can get for 1. without hurting my back too much, you know, without a belt. I'm not used to deadlifting without a belt, even though I went like 11 years doing it. 10 years. Last year I barely started doing it with a belt. I'm gonna do 405 for one. Most likely gonna get it. Without these, I won't get it. That's for sure. So I'm gonna use the straps. Haven't seen the video yet, but I probably have a super rounded back. It was pretty easy for one. I just wanted to get one. Not saying what I could have done because I don't know. Not gonna say I could have done 415, 420, but 405, pretty satisfied with that. Haven't done over 388 since I don't remember the last time. I had done 402 for 3, and that was off of 2 hours of sleep. That was a while ago. So I could have done that for more reps. Wait, I don't know. So as you can tell, this obviously isn't a max out week for me. It's just the 531, 95%, but it's not as heavy as a max out that I planned, because if everything stayed the same and I had the Texas deadlift bar and I did the same exact, like stayed on the 531 program, I wouldn't be doing obviously 405 for not even a 10. RP was like, it was like 8.5. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't like I was dying or shaking. I'm sure it looked easier, but it wasn't that hard. And bench is not going to be a max. It's just going to be 230 for bench. That'll be 95% of the numbers from 531. And then I already did my squat. I put it on my Instagram story for those who saw. I did 351 for one. It was supposed to be 348, but I couldn't get just 3 pounds, so I did 6 more pounds to 345. 351 for one. So I'm gonna do the 3 reps this week. I messed up. I don't know why. I just got excited with squats, and I drank 2 pre-workouts, so I wasn't thinking straight. 2 bangs, and then salt. I don't really measure the salt. I just make sure it's like enough, like a tablespoon, something, a quarter of a tablespoon, something like that. So I'm not maxing out. I'm not gonna max out just like I planned. Just gonna finish the program, and I'll probably max out in August like I had been planning. Either way, this bar makes it harder to max out on deadlift anyway, so I won't know my true numbers. So for the numbers I'll put for my new program, it'll probably be like, I'll probably just keep it at 457 because that's the most I've ever done, and that'll be really hard for me. And that's the numbers I've been doing right now. With this bar, it'll be hard. Unless I just, you know, decide to go a little lighter. But we'll see, because this isn't a Texas deadlift bar, which is what USPA competes with. Even though I had the rogue deadlift bar when I competed, they didn't let me know that. I don't think anyone did, not even the coach I had. But yeah, I'm just excited for my program and the bands. I'm probably going to have to drill some little anchors into my platform for the bands on deadlift. Other than that, on squats, I'm fine with 100-pound dumbbells. I can just put the bands on that for squats and bench. So that's it for the deadlift session. I'm not going to show the accessories. It's pretty much same 531, hamstrings, quads, and then abs. So I always do pretty much front squats, 5 sets of 10, and then I do some elevated stiff leg deadlift, 5 sets of 10. Same thing as always in abs. But as far as that goes, I think there's a time, whoever has a home gym like me and has enough weights to max out, I don't think, you know, since you're by yourself, you could do some weird things in the gym, like, oh, let me try this, since, you know, we may never, who knows when we're going to be in a gym again, so let me try this, let me try that, let me go heavy, let me go super heavy, because you have no one to tell you not to. In the gym, you have some friends like, oh, that's too heavy, don't go that heavy, or you have some friends that tell you, do go heavy, so it's either time to go take it easy, like I did. I mean, even though that 405 was pretty heavy, I could have gone heavier, but I chose not to, because my number was supposed to be 433. That wasn't going to happen. So, I mean, the bar was stiffer. It's more stiff than the Texas deadlift bar, and it's purely the bar, because only the deadlift has gone down for me. We'll see tomorrow on bench and squat, but as far as like all the training has gone, bench and squat has been on point with everything. I haven't missed a rep. Deadlift, you know, it's just way harder, and I missed the rep without the straps. So it's a time for me to kind of take it a little easier, not that much easier. So after this week, I'm going to deload, the 531 deload. It's going to be just 40, 50, 60% on all my big lifts, and just 5 reps, that's it. Nothing crazier, and the accessories. So in 2 weeks, I'll start my own program. I'm going to do it as if I was still going to compete in August. I'm going to treat it like that. So I'm going to do a 4-month program. So after next week, 2 Mondays from now will be, what's the 13th? So 20th, it'll be the 27th. So on the 27th, is that right? Yeah, the 27th, I'll start my own program, and I'm gonna do a 4 months. So from April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August, as if I'm still competing August probably 16th or August 8th. One of those two I was debating. The Anaheim Fit Expo is in August 16th. Not sure which one I'll do, but I'm gonna do my own 4-month program, and I like to do a lot of bands, like my old program I did last summer. So it's pretty much the same time of year when I started the other one, but it was a 3-month one. This one will be 4. I'm gonna make some adjustments to it. I used to squat and deadlift the same day. I'm not gonna do that anymore. It's too much energy, especially when you're going really heavy. So I'll probably deadlift, bench the same day, and I'll probably squat and shoulder press the same day. I'm not really sure. I just want it to be because deadlift is posterior chain and bench is, you know, anterior chain, and it's pretty much the top. One's lower body, one's upper body. So I might just add the shoulders with the bench, I'm not sure. But I used to do deadlift and squat, and I used to do bench by itself. I used to do whole body. So pretty much legs, whole body, and then arms and abs. That's how I do it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then repeat. So twice. So I'm going to be benching 3 times a week. So just know this shouldn't be a time to go crazy. If you're by yourself, you're getting ideas of deadlifting 500 like me. I mean, I have no idea of doing that. But if your max is 455 and it was a grinder and it was months ago, and you want to try 520, I think that you shouldn't do that right now. There's no competitions coming up anyway. So it should just be a time to maybe do a 3 rep max or 5 rep max or an easy top single.